Quitting the Royal Marines, dabbling in theater, and living in a 120-room mansion, this isn't fiction. It's the extraordinary story of Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh. Born into royalty, Edward's life has been anything but predictable. How does someone raised in the most traditional of institutions carve out such an unconventional path? Let's dive in. Born on March 10, 1964, at Buckingham Palace, Edward was the youngest of Queen Elizabeth II's children. He attended Gordonstoun School in Scotland, enduring its famously tough routines, which shaped his resilience. Instead of rushing to university, Edward spent a gap year teaching in New Zealand, a glimpse of the adventurous spirit that would define him. Returning to the UK, he studied history at Jesus College, Cambridge. But rather than following a conventional royal path, Edward was about to surprise everyone. Tradition dictates that royals often step into military service, and Edward was no exception. He joined the Royal Marines, one of the world's toughest fighting forces. But here's where the story takes a twist. Edward dropped out of the grueling training program after completing only a third of the course, a move that made headlines and raised eyebrows. Yet instead of retreating into a quiet life of royal duties, Edward turned toward an entirely different field: the entertainment industry. He worked for Andrew Lloyd Webber's theater company, taking on backstage roles in productions like The Phantom of the Opera and Cats. It was a shocking shift for someone of his stature, but Edward wasn't done yet. In 1987, he organized and appeared in the infamous It's a Royal Knockout, a charity event featuring members of the royal family competing in slapstick games. Though intended to be lighthearted, the event turned into a PR disaster. Critics called it undignified, but Edward remained undeterred. In 1993, he founded Ardent Productions, his own television production company. The venture struggled, facing accusations of exploiting royal connections, and ultimately dissolved in 2009. Yet through all these missteps, Edward's determination to forge his own path remained unwavering. By 2002, Edward shifted his focus fully to royal duties, and his impact has been significant. Today he holds patronages with over 70 charities and organizations, championing causes that range from the arts to sports to youth development. Among his most notable contributions is his work with the Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme, a program his father started to empower young people through personal growth and community service. Edward has traveled across the globe, dedicating himself to this legacy and even playing on all 50 real tennis courts worldwide to raise funds. Now let's talk about his home. Bagshot Park is not just a residence, it's a statement. With 120 rooms and sprawling over a 51-acre estate in Windsor Great Park, it's the kind of place that feels almost too grand to be real. Imagine having a private lake and stables in your backyard. Edward and his wife, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, share this palatial home, raising their 2 children in a setting that seems plucked from a fairy tale. Yet, despite their royal status, they've tried to give their kids a life as grounded as possible. Well, as grounded as you can be in a mansion. Edward's love story with Sophie Rhys-Jones is one of the most charming chapters of his life. After years of friendship, they began dating, and Edward proposed during a vacation in the Bahamas because when you're a prince, even proposals are done in royal style. The couple tied the knot in 1999 at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. Together, they've created a family life that combines royal tradition with surprising normalcy. Edward's personal interests only add to his enigmatic character. Whether it's deer stalking in the Scottish Highlands or supporting young musicians as a patron of the UK's largest music school, his passions are as diverse as his career has been. In 2023, Edward's role in the royal family took on even greater significance when King Charles III granted him the title of Duke of Edinburgh, a title once held by their father, Prince Philip. This isn't just a ceremonial upgrade, it's a role with added responsibilities. With the health challenges facing the King and the Prince of Wales, Edward might soon find himself playing an even more pivotal role in royal affairs. Prince Edward's life is a testament to the idea that being born into royalty doesn't mean you're confined to tradition. He's made bold choices, faced public failures, and yet emerged as a key figure in the modern monarchy. His story isn't just one of privilege, it's one of persistence and evolution. If you've enjoyed uncovering this incredible royal journey, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories like this one.